Sullivan with Bourbon Real Talk, and today I'm going to be doing a review of this aged in ore neat tasting glass. So first off, the packaging is phenomenal. They sent me a set of these, and you're going to get the opportunity to win some of these if you stick around. So stick around to the end. But it comes with this outer package. It's got some instructions on it. It says that it has a narrow mouth and that it is flared up to combine for an ideal nosing and drinking experience. It's lead-free crystal glass. It's designed so that you can pour a 1.5 ounce pour by looking at the angle in the glass. And it has a thick cut base with substantial weight, 7.4 ounces, so that it does not tip over on accident during use. Again, packaging is amazing. All custom done. And this glass is substantial. It's interesting because it feels almost like a combination of like a rocks glass in terms of its like how heavy and substantial, and a traditional Glencairn, which that's what this is. So I thought to do the review, I would pour a pour in both glasses, and as they stated, you should be at about 1.5 ounces when you are at that line. And so I'm going to use that to measure to make sure I have the same amount in both glass, so that that's not affecting the nosing experience difference. And I'm just curious if I can pour a small amount in here. And yeah, that's what I suspected. Okay. So we'll talk about that in a second. So there's approximately the same amount in each glass. For those of you at home, I am drinking my brand, the Prideful Goat 15-year Kentucky Straight Bourbon. It is all sold out, but I still happen to have some. So first, let's compare the nosing experience. So getting a little ethanol on that, but it is 114.2 proof on this one. I would say that in comparing the two glasses, I'm getting a lot more ethanol on the aged in ore glass, meaning I'm feeling more of a burning sensation in my sinuses, and I'm not picking up as much of the nuance of the fruitier flavors, the sweeter flavors, as I do in the traditional Glencairn glass. So let's taste it up. Although I'm not noticing as much of a difference on the palate, and I have experience where I taste something different in a different shaped glass before, especially a Turkish tea glass. So the drinking experience itself is excellent. I would say that if I were going to give you information about this glass, I'd say that if you are used to drinking out of a rock style glass and you like to have something substantial in your hand, that this is probably gonna please you because it is heavy. It's gonna be a whole lot harder to accidentally knock over. A downside to this is it's not as good as of a nosing glass as a traditional Glencairn is, because of that ethanol burn. And if you were going to take a glass to a tasting where there were a lot of bottles that you wanted to sample, I would not recommend this glass because the base is flat and in a traditional Glencairn style glass, the base is rounded, and it's a whole lot easier to pour a small pour in a glass with the rounded base and still be able to see how much you have in your glass, because a small amount fills the bottom up faster. So this would be great if you wanted to have a full pour, walk around, set your glass down. Maybe if you were busy doing something around the house, I think this would be excellent. But if you were going to go to a tasting where you're tasting a lot of very small pours, I'd recommend the Glencairn. And if you're spending the time to try and break down a spirit, I would still probably recommend the Glencairn. But overall, beautiful packaging, solid glass, good looking. It is an $18 glass on their website at agedandor.com. So, if you're interested in some different types of glassware, you may want to go check it out. And if you are interested in winning one of these glasses for free, what I would like you to do is I would like you to subscribe to the channel and then go to the description and click the link to fill out the form. And that will enter your name into a randomizer. It will be open until I remove the link and state that it is closed, because you may be watching this after I've already given the glasses away. And I will go to Bourbon Real Talk Community, which is a Facebook-based group, and I will run a live randomizer for accountability so we can pick all the names. And the good news is there's going to be 3 winners. So feel free, go out there, put your name in. Please share this video with friends so that they can also put their name in the randomizer. There's going to be 3 winners, so spread the wealth. And if you woke up this morning and you're unsure whether or not anyone loved you, just know that I love you. I'll see you next time on Bourbon Real Talk.